Heffernan Insurance Brokers, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, retirement and wealth management. Heffernan, because you're different.
Good morning, I'm Peter Picetti. I'm a Senior Vice President here at Heffernan Insurance Brokers. I manage our food practice group. This morning I'm talking with our client Paul Bertolli of Fra'Mani Handcrafted Foods. And we just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on in the artisan food industries and some of the renaissance that you see in the industry and what you went through in developing your products and your company. So thank you for joining me, Paul.
You're welcome, Pete. Thank you. Nice to be here.
No problem.
I saw a real void in the marketplace for what we're calling artisan food products in my category, which is salumi, making of cured meat products in the Italian style. I wanted to really make a difference in that category by using sustainably sourced raw ingredients, support farmers in the Midwest who are I think struggling out there to keep a tradition alive, to raise animals properly. Long story short, I saw that there was a real need to kind of bring back or create a renaissance for this food category, and so I set about to do that. Since it was a new brand in the marketplace and we were introducing something that was new again, we made a discrete investment in our USDA manufacturing facility. Quickly outgrew it because the demand was great for our product, and needed to then augment the lines with other kinds of products.
Well, what types of products do you manufacture outside of prepared meats, cured meats?
Right. So we built a plant just for the production of dry cured salami and pancetta. So we have equipment and rooms and space to make that product. The business plan always contemplated doing cooked product like mortadella, like cooked salami, like cooked sausages, like hams, those sorts of things. So we needed to find a strategic partner to help us realize that sooner than we thought. The other wild card that came along and was not anticipated in the business plan was the business that we're doing to make prepared entrees in the refrigerated section of Costco and Whole Foods at the moment. So because I had a long chef's career, 30 years in restaurants, I was approached by Costco to prepare those meals, and so we had to find yet another partner in that our plant can accommodate that kind of production.
What are some of those hurdles that you see today with having those co-packing agreements and making sure that your artisan foods are to standard what you would want on your own plate?
The hurdles are not so much there if you treat that as your plant and you find a strategic partner who's willing to allow you the access and the collaboration to make the products to your specifications and who share the same values. So my feeling is that I shouldn't go beyond 100 miles because I can't travel to those plants, or I can't have QA, quality assurance, travel to those plants. We have handshake agreements with our co-packers because we work in an environment of trust with them, and we feel strongly that an agreement is only good as the partners who are involved.
That's great. What's the next step for your company, Paul? Where are you guys going?
As I mentioned, our plant quickly met the capacity. Full capacity, and demand continues to be there. In fact, demand is really outstripping our ability to continue to supply it. So at the moment we're contemplating, we've been in a scenario process for the last 7 months, of what does it look like to build another facility, and to expand our production, And so trying to measure thrice, cut once on this, it's really important to really understand, okay, we've got all this demand, but what does that actually mean when it comes down to building a facility to support further growth?
Sure.
Got to be measured about it, got to be smart about it, and you got to make sure there's a market for it right away. And all the infrastructure, sales and marketing, it's incredibly important. The administration that's required to, process a greater volume, and to figure out, what's the sweet spot, what's the scale spot, that we want to arrive at,
When you're contemplating opening up a new facility, are you looking at the different regulations that the USDA puts on you right now in your current facility versus the FDA and their new authority under the 2011 Food Safety Bill?
Yeah, we don't deal with FDA at all. At least in we won't deal with FDA in our facility because we're only dealing with meat. Now,
Right.
when we make the prepared foods, the co-packer that we work with, if it's mashed potatoes, let's say, or organic polenta, then that's an FDA product.
Sure.
They have to conform to that. But the regulations will remain the same for us. The HACCP plans that we have developed for our products will remain the same.
So we've been talking about HACCP and food safety. What does a role of risk management play? What role does it play within your operation?
Yeah, risk management is huge for us. I mean, we are, as a federal facility, we sell our products across state lines to hundreds of thousands of people, and we take the possibility that there would be risks or liabilities extremely important to us. It's something that we're on top of all the time, and we have third-party audits. We have USDA audits. We have third-party audits every year, and there's a whole list of items that we prepare for, not only as for that audit, but prepare for as manufacturers. This would have to do with making certain that all of our plans are in conformity with the regulations. We don't want to make people sick. So we prosecute our HACCP plans. We have a thorough recall program, in place. We have pest management programs in place, sanitation management programs in place, standard sanitary operating procedures, that we follow. And we feel it's really important to have the partnership of a company like Heffernan to help us in the event that we need a backstop, certain circumstances.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Paul.
You're welcome, Pete.
I appreciate it. Thank
Sure
you.
thing.